Today, we're going to learn 2 more notes so that you can play a song. You're going to be able to play hot cross buns by the end of this video. So let's review a couple of things. Okay, let's review. Rod to the center of my key, hole lined up with my keys. Okay, what's the saying here? Skip on, skip on. My thumb, my right hand, pinky goes here, and then the fingers go there. Okay, just double check that with yourself. Take some time, make sure that your fingers and my fingers are the same. Remember the hook here? Okay, that's going to be really important today, let me tell you. Okay, so my hook, holding my flute there, kind of pressing it against my face. All right, so last time we talked about the note D, and the note D was 2, 3. Okay, remember this is how we determine. I don't use 1 on this one. Skip on. I'm not actually going to press that. Skip on. So 2, 3 is here. I'm going to take the 1 off, and I do need my thumb. Okay, llama. Okay, on my right hand, everything except my pinky. Okay, this is the D note. So let's practice D, just a refresher. Remember your flute goes straight across, your elbow relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed. Okay, now here's the fun part. We're going to go on to some other notes. Now while I'm doing the notes, I'm going to just set this on my shoulder for a minute to kind of hold it up. Eventually you won't play a note and then put it on your shoulder and play another note and you wouldn't want to do that. That would make the song really long and kind of boring. So I've got my D keys. Now for the next note, we're going to go down. We're going to go down to C. So we're going backwards in the alphabet, A, B, C, D. So D and then C is our next note. Okay, so I've got these fingers. And for this next note, it's actually kind of an opposite of D note. Let me explain. Almost all of the fingers that are down are going to go up, and almost all the fingers that are up are going to go down. Ooh, okay, let's talk about that. On my left hand, I'm going to place my first finger. Notice the hook. I'm going to take 2 and 3 off. I'm going to take my thumb off. This is the scary part, okay? So I've got to have this hook here to press it against my face here in a moment, all right? There's not a lot going on. Okay, so safely on my shoulder just so that I can get it. So literally the only finger that is played, skip on, is my first finger here. Okay, let's go down to the right hand. These fingers were on. They're going to come off. Okay, I'm going to hold my flute up so I can do this. And then my pinky is going to go on. So now I have my first finger, skip on, and my pinky down here. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to show you right now. I'm putting all my fingers way up high. You don't play the flute like this, but I'm just showing you. So I've got my thumb doesn't hold my flute anywhere else when I play the C. I have to support it elsewhere, the other way with my hand and my face. And okay, so here's the trick. I'm going to pull back. Okay, I have to support it for a moment to get it to my face. And now I can let go because I'm pressing here. There's pressure against my face. And then I'm supporting over here with my thumb and my pinky. Okay, so now I'm going to hover my fingers close by the keys that they should play. And I'm going to play a C. And what is that I say again? Poo face. 2 sound. Okay, so. So there are only two keys for the C. My first finger here, not this key, but this one, and my pinky down here. You can see why it's opposite of the D. So we go from a lot of fingers to almost none. So that's the C key, okay? All right, I'm gonna get to changing here in a moment. So we've got D, and we've got C. Now we're gonna go one more down. Now if you think about the alphabet, A, B, C, D, it would be a B. However, it's a certain type of B. It's not exactly a B, it's kind of a cousin, it's a relative. So we're gonna play what's called a B flat. You haven't learned about flats and sharps a whole lot, probably in school, but we'll get to that. But just understand that this note that I'm teaching you is not a B. If you say, oh, that's a B, I'm gonna say, nope, you're wrong. You've misidentified the cousin. So it is a B flat that I'm gonna show you. Now the nice part about this is from C to B flat is really easy. I'm gonna show you my way and I'm gonna show you the book way. And you can decide which one you want. I like my way because it's easier, and I'm a flute player, so that's how I roll. But if that confuses you and it makes more sense to use the fingering in the book, go right ahead. Okay, when you get the book, whatever, I'm easy. All right, so again, let's take a look at the C. I've got my first finger on. Is it on this first key? No, skip, on. Okay, it's on this key right here. And I've got my pinky down here and nothing else, no thumb, nothing. Okay, to go to the B flat, all I have to do is add my thumb. Bing. Okay, so from C to B flat, I have to add what I call the double key. So I press this, it looks like a golf club. I press the golf club. I don't press just this, I press the golf club. Okay, so that's the note B flat. Here in a moment, I'm going to show you the other one, but I'm telling you, this is the easy one for right now, okay? So, C, B flat. It's like magic, okay? C, B flat, C, B flat. My computer keeps going dark. Okay, so from C to B flat, here's a B flat. Okay, so you can practice that sound. Notice C and B flat are some low sounds. So we're going to go through all these keys right now and we're going to practice them. It's going to take you some time to get your fingers in the right spot. So I'll try to remember to give you some time. Okay, but remember, you can always pause the video because this is not live. So let's start off with the B flat. The B flat does use your thumb. Okay, so I'm going to press my thumb on the back. I'm going to hook my first finger around, and I'm going to press my pinky down here. Do I leave my fingers way up here? Well, beginning students sometimes do that, but gradually bring them a little closer. Okay, you're going to press these firmly, the ones that you use. Everything else, you're just going to kind of hover over them. Okay, I'm going to move my fingers out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. There's my hook. And let's practice the B flat. Okay, go ahead and play yours. Now if you blow too hard, you can try this just for fun. You're going to get a higher sound. It's still a B flat, it's just one that's up high, up in the air. Okay, so B flat, first finger, thumb, pinky. One more time on the B flat. Go ahead and try it. All right, now from B flat, next we're going to go to C. Now this is the easy one. So from B flat to C, I'm just taking my thumb off. I say easy in terms of you don't have to press many keys, but remember this is where dropping your flute is a distinct possibility. So B flat, take your thumb off. Now we have C. Okay, so let's try C. Press it against your face. Support it down here. Okay. Don't support it here because you're gonna, you're gonna get all crunchy. All right, that's your C. So let's try it. Go ahead and play yours. And again, think about your sound. Not good or bad. Think about airy, clear, fuzzy, not enough air. Maybe it's kind of weak sounding. Okay, so take in a deep breath. Play your C again. Okay, go ahead and play your C. And then this is everyone's favorite part, going from C to D. From C to D, everything's almost opposite. So I take my pinky off, but put everything else on. I take my first finger off, but put these two on. Still no pinky here. And my thumb. Everybody forgets the thumb when you're going from C to D. If you don't have the thumb on, you're gonna get a funny sound. Kind of a neat sound. So, thumb, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the llama. Okay, and here's our D. Go ahead and try that. And play it one more time. Go ahead. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a little secret. I guess it's not that secret because it's on video now. Anyway, if you can practice going from C to D, and if you can get from C to D, it won't be easy at first. If you can get there and eventually it starts to become easy, that's one of the hardest things flute players have to do at the beginning. I mean, like, they put the hard stuff at the beginning, I guess, and later on it gets easier. So practice going from C to D. Now I'm going to do this on my lap, far away. So if I have C, nothing, except my first finger and my pinky, and I go to D, add my thumb, llama, C, I gotta go further back, D, C, D, C, D. Just kidding, you aren't gonna do that right away. So practice that just sitting on your knee, and then practice it this way. Now, if you turn and look, it'll take you time, but you can't play. So eventually you have to get to the point where you can do it without looking. And that's going to just make your practice so much easier. Just those two notes, seriously. And then, of course, the B flat, you just add your thumb. I said I was going to show you the other B flat, and I will. So let's talk about that other B flat really fast. Totally forgot about it for a moment. So with B flat, we have this key, our Gulf key. We have our first finger, and we have our pinky down here. Okay? The one in the book is going to show you like this. They're going to have you slide your thumb over. I call this the single key. This is the double key because it presses both of them. This is what I call the single key. Now, this changes the note. If you just slide your thumb over here, you're actually not playing B flat anymore. You're playing a different note. You can try it and see if you don't believe me. So sliding it over here, I've got to add another key to make it into a B flat. Which key do I add? Well, it's the right hand, finger 1. Okay. Notice how many keys it presses down? That's a lot of keys that it presses down. So I can do this one. This is also a B flat. Now, do you notice why I don't use this one? It just takes a little more effort. To me, throwing this finger right in the middle of everything, to me that seems a little more complicated, so I'm trying to just make things easy. But if this makes sense to you, single thumb, 1, 1, pinky, that's a B flat. Now you might not be believing me right now. You're like, well, why would you have 2 different fingerings? There are actually 3 different fingerings. I'm not going to show you the third one. So let me show you. I'm going to go off the camera to play, but I'm going to play these fingers, okay? Yep. Now I'm going to slide my thumb to the double and take this one off. So both of those will work. Okay, I'm curling my fingers down to get them out of the way. Please don't play the flute like this. I'm just showing you so that you can see exactly what's going on. Okay, whew. We're going to do a song called Hot Cross Buns. I'm going to teach you the pattern, and you will need to practice this. This is going to take some practice. The pattern goes like this. You're going to play a D, and then a C, and then a B flat. And then you're going to repeat exactly that. You're going to play a D, then you're going to play a C, and then you're going to play a B flat. Notice my hand is going down because your pitches, your sound will go down. Okay, that's your first part. That's the first half. So I'm going to play D, then a C, then a B flat. I'm going to repeat that pattern. D, C, B flat. I promise once you get that's the first part of the song. That's what comes at the end too. So that's the tricky part, is just practicing D, C, B flat. So you're going to practice that over and over. I'm going to play the whole song for you. In the middle, it changes. It does 4 B flats, 4 C's, and then it repeats that pattern again. D, C, B flat. So I'll tell you what's coming up. You can hear it, and then you can start practicing it on your own. D, C, B flat. I hold the B flat longer. D again, C, and B flat. Now I'm going to do 4 B flats. And I've got to start that out with a, remember poo face, 2 sound, okay? 4 B flats. 4 C's, so I'm going to take my thumb off. And then I'm going to repeat the pattern, D, C, B flat. C, B flat. Okay. That will be one of the assignments, one of the quizzes that you have. You have other choices too, but that one's a little bit easier for the flute. If you want a challenge, of course, you're happy to do the other ones, but this will kind of give you a starting spot. Please practice that a whole bunch. If it doesn't come now, it's going to get harder later, so I want to make sure that you spend plenty of time practicing hot cross buns. Make sure you're comfortable with it. You want to get to the point where it seems easy, okay? That's where you've learned it. When it seems easy, that's your brain saying, hey, I know what to do now, okay? So keep working on it, and we'll keep going with our stuff. Thank you very much. See you later.